Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Patty. I go by Pattymac Makes everywhere online. In today's video, you're going to hang out with me and we're going to unbox the newest package that I just got from a Fat Quarter Shop. I love shopping on Fat Quarter Shop. Kimberly has everything. It's like I could spend a lot of money on Fat Quarter Shop. As I shared with you a couple of videos back, I'm buying ahead on some things. I'm a little concerned about supply chain issues and other stuff. And I know some people don't like to have serious economic talk, and this is not going to be that, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm ready. And I want you to be ready, because when we prepare, we're not scared. In today's video, I thought it would be fun to unbox my newest package from Fat Quarter Shop. It's over here. You can kind of see it behind me. It's huge. Okay, without any further ado, let's jump in and see what is in this box. I have been holding on to this box for I don't know, over a week, like 10 days or something. You have no idea how hard that is, but I've been holding on to it while I finished some other things so that I could make sure that I could film this. I had other things to finish up, and so I've had to just kind of hold the box, and I walk by it and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I really want to get into that. But I wanted to save it for the channel so that we could open it together. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what's in there, because I kind of forget what I got. You can see this box is pretty darn big. It's probably the biggest box I've ever gotten from them. It's a 14 by 14 by 6. Yeah, it's large, but it's because there's something specific in here that I got that is going to take up some room. So anyway, let's jump in and see what's in there. I'll also tell you, if you buy over a certain amount on the site, you can get free shipping, and free shipping is big right now. To be honest, I don't know how much longer we're going to have free shipping. Oh, God, it's always so exciting. Okay, let's see. Should I just get everything out? Maybe I'll just get everything out and we'll look at it then. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited now. Okay. Let's just take everything out. So I got large spools of thread because I needed a nice stash of cream thread to last me a while. I use this shade a lot, so that's what I got. It's 100% cotton, 50 weight quilting thread, and it's from Aurifil. And I got 4 spools of that, and that should last me a good long while. The next thing I'll show you is this project pattern. This is for the Pearl project bag, and I like making bags. I haven't been doing them as much recently as I have in the past, but I loved this, and I liked how the drawstring was fabric, because it might be a little bit difficult to get some supplies coming up. So with this, you can definitely just use fabric to make the drawstring. You would need the beads. I'll have to work on getting some beads. I think my friend Megan has some of those. I found on, I believe it was the Moda website, they have all of these projects for free. So we could actually do a sew along. I could do a little tutorial to talk about how I put it together. So I thought that was pretty interesting. If you have not checked out the Moda website, which I had not done until recently, they have a lot of free projects and patterns. Also, the Ruby Star Society website has a lot of free projects and patterns. So yeah, I'm pretty jazzed to make this up. Let's talk about the big item in the shipment, and it's a new iron. And I got this iron. It's a Singer iron. I personally really like Singer products. I have 2 Singer sewing machines. I know a lot of people are not really into the Singer stuff. I like my Singer machines. I feel like for the investment, you get a lot of features. So I like the Singer, and I do recommend it for beginners because it's a really good price point. So I decided to try their iron. And let me tell you, I got a new iron for a couple of reasons. One reason is that the iron I'm using, I've been using it for a few years. And anything that gets hot and has water in it and all of that stuff, it can start to develop issues. And I don't want to be in a situation where the iron goes out and I can't replace it, because that could happen. So I'm thinking ahead. Also, the iron that I have, it drips water so bad. I mean, it is ridiculous. It just leaks everywhere. So I'm kind of sick of that. And this one, from what I understand, does not do the same thing. It's supposed to not be leaky all over the work, because that just gets on my nerves. Anyway, got this. It's in the mint color. I would have liked pink, but they didn't have pink. That is super pretty. Oh my gosh. Of course, everything looks extra pretty when it's new. You know, it's all shiny and everything. Yeah, I'm going to use this on my next project, and I'll let you know what I think. The one I have currently is a Rowenta. I got it on QVC. I happened to see it one year. They were running, you know, a sale, and I had always used like really cheap irons. I had never used a good quality iron. And if you're still using a cheap iron, let me just tell you, go ahead and invest in a nice one. It makes a huge difference. You will be amazed. I took a Craftsy sewing class once, and the teacher said, you know, you can be a B if you're like, what did she say? She said if you're a C+ sewer, but an A- presser, your work is always going to be A+. So I spent a lot of time with the iron, let me tell you. Anyway, that's it. I think it's pretty, but most importantly, we're going to find out how well it works. So stay tuned for a review. I had to get back and pull up my original sales ticket that I printed out when I ordered, because I frankly couldn't remember what I got. When I look at this, it says I ordered on September 11th. And so that's been, at this point, like over 2 weeks ago, because, you know, it took them a few days to package it, and then it had to go through shipping, which, as we all know, is sort of delayed at this point. And then I couldn't open it right away because I wanted to save it to foam and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, shut up, Patty. Just talk about the fabric. Okay. So I completely forgot that I ordered this. It's like Christmas. I didn't remember this at all. I knew I got a jelly roll. So let me tell you what these are. This is called Golden Hour. This is the Golden Hour Fat Quarter Bundle. And the designer is Alexia Abeg. And this is Ruby Star Society. I have had to accept that I am a Ruby Star fanatic. I love their stuff. I mean, their designs just are so beautiful to me. Anyway, so I got this pre-cut, and this was a designer that I haven't had anything from yet. I've had fabric designs now from Sarah Watts and Rashida Coleman Hale, and now this is Alexia Abeg, sorry. There's 5 women that designed for this fabric house, so I'll have to try something from each one of them. But anyway, I got this Fat Quarter Bundle, Golden Hour, and then this is a mini jelly roll. Also in Golden Hour. So I thought I liked this because it was a little less expensive, because it's like a half-size jelly roll. I think it has 24 strips. So it was a little bit less expensive, and I thought, well, instead of getting like a full-size jelly roll, what I'll get is the mini jelly roll, and then I'll get this fat quarter bundle, and then they go together. And I just thought that would be a nice way to complement one another. And let me show you the colors. So this one, it's got it's like a coppery metallic dye on there, and then it's got a beautiful orange and a blue, and then it moves into these golds, and then like a coppery gold. It's really pretty. I like these because it gives you a lot of contrast in terms of the colors that you can match. I mean, that is really spectacular together. I think it's beautiful. And then here's the roll itself. And here's I'm not going to open these right now. We're just going to enjoy looking at them. But this is a really pretty fat quarter bundle. And it has 16 cuts of fabric in it. So that's a nice little bit of fabric. Ooh, very excited to get into this. Like, I thought something like this would go really well with the bag. Even though the bag, this is a Sarah Watt. Well, they use the Sarah Watt's fabric because she has a new line called Pearl, and it's P-U-R-L for knitting. And you know, if you knit or crochet even, but this is like specifically knitting because it's Pearl. So if you knit, you know that project bags are a big part of knitting culture. And you know, project bags sewn in this Pearl fabric, I'm sure they must go like hotcakes, I would imagine. But you know, this bag can be used for anything, you know, and I thought, oh, this would be super pretty. Let's just be real. This Ruby Star stuff, I mean, it's pretty in anything. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's look at the last bag. Yeah, so, you know, Kimberly does an incredible job packaging. So let me just tell you. So everything is in plastic, so it's protected. So even if your box got wet, your fabric is going to be safe. So these were all, this is the yardage that I ordered. So the other things were the pre-cuts. They come in their own shrink wrap. For the yardage that I selected, they cut it and then put it into this like nice heavy duty bag, which I would probably save the bag. This is a nice bag. And, you know, spoiler alert, there's more Ruby Star. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a panel print. And, oh my word. Look at that. I have an owl that has taken up residence in my backyard. And I'll put some photos of her on screen. I can't really get close to her because, you know, she's a wild animal. And I don't have a telephoto lens for my cameras. So it's the best picture I can get. But she will let me walk right up to her. It's amazing. The owl motif right now is like just super, super relevant to me. So this is from, I think it's called Crescent. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, so it was called Crescent, and this is the cream colorway, Crescent Cream Forest. And I'm super into these panel prints right now. So this is so cute because you've got a bunny rabbit, and look at this. This is a golden retriever. So, I mean, come on. If you don't know, I used to have a golden retriever whose name was Willie, and he was just the absolute love of my life. I loved that dog. And he's been gone since 2016, so it's kind of hard, but I still love him. So anything with a golden retriever is just going to get me. And then it's got this really cute bear, and then you open it up. This is a nice size panel print. It's beautiful, actually. Oh, look at this. Okay, then you get inside. I'll just turn this over. And it's got this gorgeous featherweight sewing machine. And I saw a project on, I think it was the Ruby Star website, where they took this panel and they made it into a sewing machine cover. So I thought that was really pretty, and I think I'm going to make that, because what a great use for this. And then on this side, oh, look at that, the beautiful unicorn. Isn't that gorgeous? And then over here, she's got a little cardinal. And I think all of these are designed to be tags that you can put onto your quilts. And then down here, these are smaller tags that say, I made this, handmade, and handmade again. So this is beautiful. Let me show you the yardage that I first got that made me go look for more. Okay, so this yardage, this is the Crescent Cream Forest Collection. I don't know what it's called. I guess it's called Crescent. Anyway, I ordered this. This I ordered back in May. Okay, and it just came at the 1st of September because so much stuff was on back order. I haven't even shown you that order. But I did show you this fabric, and I did a video recently where I went to Joann and I was looking for fabric to coordinate with this, because what happened is I loved it so much. I thought, oh, well, let me get back and see what I can get that's also in this collection, and it's all sold out. Everything is gone. I did find the panel on Fat Quarter Shop. They still had like a couple of these left, and I thought, I'm just going to get it. So I ordered that, and they're gone now. There's nothing. It's all gone. It's crazy. I guess you might be able to find some stuff on Etsy, but I haven't fully investigated that. But anyway, I did go into Joann, and I found some things that I thought coordinated well with this. And I'll link to that video, and you can just kind of see the whole store tour, and the store looked great, by the way. And anyway, I'm super excited to use this. I know that I'm going to make that machine cover, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. But I love it. I think it's beautiful. This is Sarah Watts. Okay, this is the last thing I got, and I got 2 yards of each of these. And let me just open it up so you can see what's in here. So, all right, we'll just leave it like that so you can see. This is Yellow Stars, which is just beautiful, and then this really gorgeous blue. And I got this for a specific reason. The same order that the Crescent collection came in, the Yardage. I told you I got that from a different shop. It's called My Favorite Quilt Store. That's a nice quilt shop too. And you know, all of these online stores, they all have something slightly different, which I think is interesting. So it's like you can't get everything from just one store. So you do have to shop around a little bit sometimes. I bought this. Okay, I bought this from the other quilt store, My Favorite Quilt Store online. And these are, again, the panel prints. I'm like just obsessed with these panel prints right now. But this is supposed to be for placemats, and I'm also obsessed with placemats. There's 6 panels, and they're all so cute. I just love this. So I wound up, I knew I needed like because of the size of it, it's kind of small, so I knew I needed something as like a sash to go around. And I also needed something for napkins. So I wound up selecting this Yellow Stars, which this is part of this collection, so that matches really well. Let's see, like, there's the yellows. You can see those together. I think you can see that. And then the blue came up as a recommended coordinating color on the Fat Quarter Shop website, and it does go really well. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. If you follow me, you know I do like really minimalist quilting. So I may just do the fusible quilt batting. I'm going to definitely do a sash. I think it needs something to set it off. And I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to wind up doing. But it's interesting. I mean, you can mix a lot of different colors with this. These are all the colors that are in this print. It's a lot of them. But I went for the blue and the yellow. I just felt like, you know, I like reds, but sometimes, you know, red can read the wrong way. And so I decided, because the red is already prominent in the design, that I would stick to blues and yellows. And I think it's going to work really well together. And we'll just kind of see what I wind up doing. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go, but I am excited about it. And coming soon. So it'll be a Christmas project that we'll do together. And you can still get the panel. And what did I say it was? It's called All About Christmas. So this is All About Christmas. This is from All About Christmas. And this is a confetti cottons. And if you go on the Fat Quarter Shop, she will suggest the coordinating solids to go with, because I always like to match a solid in there. I feel like if you do too many prints, if you're not careful, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So I thought this was a really nice pairing. Anyway, look at that. Isn't that just... It's so pretty. I liked this so much because it's really vintage looking, and you know, it's a nice focus on Jesus, which I really like. So I think, especially in the times that we find ourselves, anytime that you can focus back on Christ, I think that's incredibly important. And this just really spoke to me. I just really, really liked it. The child is an angel, you know, just, it made me feel good, in other words. So, okay. And who doesn't like a hobby horse? I'll tell you this. Let me leave you with this is just a little personal aside. My mother, she loves animals on wheels. And for a long time, I would every Christmas go find, and you could find them everywhere. I don't know what you find anymore. Who goes to the store? But they always had ornaments and little decorations and things of different kinds of animals on the little wheels. And I guess, like back in the day, you would get a little animal on wheels and you would pull that behind you like it's on its own little wagon. So it probably reminded her of her childhood. So anyway, I think she'll really like that for her Christmas placemat. It's very sweet. Okay, guys, that is what I have for you. So let me just put everything out so we can see it. There is everything together. I think this is a really beautiful shipment. The jelly roll, the fat quarter, the yardage. So this is 4 total yards. I got 2 yards of each. The panel print, the thread, the pattern, and the iron. And it was expensive. I'm not going to tell you how much it cost, but it was expensive. This is what I need for you. If you're going to go to Fat Quarter and shop anyway, use my link so I can pay for my fabric. Okay, that's my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for hanging out, spending time, and being here. I really appreciate it. And I'm really excited to get digging into all of this stuff and making new things. And I want to know, are you stockpiling a little bit ahead? And what kind of sewing plans do you have for, let's just say the immediate future. Let's just say between now and the end of the year? What kinds of things are you really looking forward to making and sharing? And tell me what was your favorite item in this particular box, because I'm having trouble deciding. I like all of it. This is my problem. I like too many things. And my taste exceeds my budget. Let's just say that. Okay, so weigh in. Tell me your favorites. And tell me what you would mix and match with that little Christmas placemat. And those are still available. So if that caught your eye in any way, just scoot over and get a set. And there's a lot of coordinating yardage, so you can really customize it to what works for you. I know the blue and yellow is not everybody's taste. It's not traditional in any way, but it is what I like. I mean, that's really the fun of sewing and being creative. You can personalize it the way you like it, and we don't all have to have the same thing. It's really fantastic, I think. Okay, I'm gonna leave you there. I really appreciate you watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.